Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of showing these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame, and it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Wednesday, so that is where the red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, updates need to be done as these stocks across the board, it wasn't like ACB was alone, but all these pot stocks got just destroyed today. So first going to do is some updates here and just get rid of these lines. Yes, those levels still do pertain, but from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines everywhere. So let's try to keep this analysis as clean as possible going forward. The first update, though, that does need to officially be made is based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance, and that actually already played out here. So earlier on in the day, the price broke down below that level right there. So at that point is where the rule you'd expect to kick in and act as resistance. And then several times this afternoon, you can see the price did try to get above there, but couldn't quite do it. So definitely, in the near term now, if there is any sort of attempted bounce back to the upside, $3.85 is that initial level to keep an eye on from the resistance side of things. If the price can actually get up above $3.85, next key level after that would be that purple line right there, which is the 50-period simple moving average. You go back through the history of the chart and you can see there's a pretty big track record of the price acting as resistance, but I'm getting way far ahead of ourselves because first the price just needs to stabilize out, and then it needs to break above 385, and then at that point you can turn your attention back to that purple line there, the 50-period moving average. Now, what about levels of support? Given this one essentially closed at lows, we are going to the daily time frame here, which is the more traditional time frame, meaning each one of these candles does indeed represent an entire day. And like I said, yeah, we are going way back into the charts history here. I mean, we're going back multiple years now at this point. So next key level of support to keep an eye on is right down there at about $3.30. Now, I'm not saying the price is 100% drifting down there. My point is just looking at the chart here, there just simply isn't any other areas of support that could potentially, provide any sort of really bid and bid power, really. Now that doesn't mean a new bid and a new area of support can't pop up, but just going past historical data here, it also would not be shocking at all to see now the price drift down to the 330 mark. So we'll see what happens with it going forward, but still 1 day left this week. We'll see if the price can at least try to get some sideways price movement. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.